change protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This is Devon Achane.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Dolphins at 6-2 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Short one here, secured by the tight end Waller.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Go ahead.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
20, TX. Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It's Hill, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
18.
Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Odafe Oweh has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Throwing is Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5.
Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. First down, back to Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Powering forward. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Jackson now. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
We changed it.
Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready, Jack? 18. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough one for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
I'm worried.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman 66 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Second and a couple. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it, Oscar. Hey!
They'll drop to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
20, TX.
Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call.
44.
They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Powering his way forward. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now 2nd and 9.
Shut up!
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to possession. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kenneth Grant drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it. Oh, that one well designed as we'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Out to his left. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They're right here. Out.
They'll give this to Achane. Fights off the defender. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Go ahead.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nnamdi Madubuike forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Achane will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1.
Go ahead.
Achane once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Sanders now to have the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied, fourth quarter as the kick's away. To get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes a little tread left on the tires.
It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Tua.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Odafe Oweh able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Throwing Tua.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. Connecting with Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 49-yard line.
Two timeouts still at their disposal. Here's a 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Tua. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
44. Ready.
Tua to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Tagovailoa. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Right. 22.
Now Tua. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
All right, come on. Out.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Sanders on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Dolphins 21, Ravens 14. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. One last shot for Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Here's 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Dolphins, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will